first, please. Go ahead, Joanna. Would you read the statement of compliance and the statement of procedure, both, please? Thank you.
Meeting's being called to order. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the annual meeting notice was sent to the press of Atlantic City, the Star Ledger, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, the municipal website, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk. Please turn off all electronic devices. Welcome to the City of Margate's regular commission meeting for April 16th, 2020. This meeting is being done via teleconferencing in compliance with the Division of Local Government Service Regulations. Before we begin, the procedures for this meeting is as follows. All visitors to the meeting will be muted until public participation session opens. Once the public participation session begins for all visitors, they will be unmuted. Please announce your name and address and wait for the moderator to recognize you before you begin speaking. Each participation session will last 3 minutes in length, and you will be notified at the 10-second mark. When public participation session completes, all visitors will be muted again. Mayor?
Thank you, Johanna. At this point, let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Johanna, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Becker?
Here.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg?
I am here.
We have before us the minutes of our April 2nd regular meeting and an October 3rd, 2019 executive session. What is your pleasure?
I'll move to accept those minutes, Mayor, of both meetings.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker?
Joanna? Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Okay. We will now open for public comment. 3 minutes on any subject you'd like to speak about. Is there any public comment?
School 22 West Drive.
Go ahead, John.
Yes, Mayor Einstein noted, quote, there are two things that are infinite, the universe and stupidity, but I'm not so sure about the former, end of quote. Mayor, when I say your school board is inept, incompetent, and inefficient, I'm being magnanimous. This is no longer PC. Use the R word, brain dead must suffice. Mayor, it's high time you stop appointing school board members who violate their solemn sworn oaths to uphold the New Jersey Constitution, Article 8, Section 4, that expressly mandates a thorough and efficient. Giovanni, you should be ashamed not to insist that a genuine Goomba Paisano like Art Billy not be appointed because he has the requisite moral compass so sorely lacking and needed. Efficiency is essential, virtually non-existent. Margate schools fail to meet all 7 indices of the city should not sign one unless still these 7 indices are addressed. A detailed plan put forth to correct and remedy all 7 indices. Mayor, your board practices are nothing short of inane and insane. For example, the 8th grade basic math, this board approved 4 classes 2 of which were below 10 students and 2 just up. Most there should have been only 2 classes, never 4. Mayor, when your board creates a WPA-type feather bedding, then gold bricking can't be far behind. So it was. 50% of the students in the 2 basic math classes could not meet even minimum math expectations. In the private sector, pink slips would have been the order of the day. Instead, your board renews the superintendent's contract. Something has to give. With the very highest K-8 cost per pupil per year, along with the very highest teacher salaries, K-8, entire county. Can't continue. Mayor, you can't attract young families with your out-of-control spending. Mayor, consolidate and right-size right now. Ross's capacity jumps from 300 to 400 or more with a cost-free repurposing of the 3rd floor to classrooms. Tina's excessive over the suite.
Thank you, Fred. Is there any other public comment? Is there a motion to close this section of public comment?
I'll make that motion, Mayor.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker? Mayor Becker?
Yes, yes, yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, we would like to open the public hearing on the budget. Could we have a resolution for that, please?
We don't have a resolution. May I have the budget first, second? Who makes the motion?
I'll make the motion. We open up the public hearing.
I'll second.
Is there any comment on the budget?
Hello?
I believe that Lisa has a brief explanation of the budget before we go any further. Is that correct?
Yes.
It should be, that's correct.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and I hope everyone is staying safe and well during this time. I'm just going to hit some of the highlights of this 2020 municipal budget. You should all be proud of the strong and fiscally responsible budget that is before you. Few of the things that are highlighted for the year 2020 so far, our tax levy this year for local purposes is $23,157,230, and our ratables realized an increase of over $37 million, which puts the total taxable value at $3,747,197,700. That makes our local tax rate the same as it was in 2019 at 0.618. So there is no increase in the local municipal tax rate. I did an analysis on what an average assessment would be for local taxes on a home assessed at $500,000. That would be $3,090. And since the year 2013, there has only been an increase of $85 for the local portion of the taxes, because there were several years where we had no increase and other years where it was increased just slightly. Our total revenues are up 2.79%. Included in that, we are anticipating an additional $240,000 in surplus, bringing the total anticipated to $3,240,000. That still leaves us with a remaining balance going forward in our surplus of over $4 million. Our local revenues are increasing by $368,505 to 13.85% increase. Included in that, just so you know, are fees and permits, or revenue we receive from ambulance billing, interest on our investments, just to name a few. So overall, like I said, our total revenue is increased by $915,000 or 2.79%. On the appropriation side of the budget, our total increase in the appropriations is the same, $915,000. Our salary and wages have only increased by less than 1%, and the total dollar amount is $97,568. Our other expenses have increased $299,744, or 3.59% over last year. Our debt service is up by $469,000, or 10.86%. But if you recall, in 2019, we issued bonds of $15.4 million, so we had to begin paying on that debt service this year. Next year's debt service will not have as significant of an increase. We start to level off, and next year's increase is projected at just to be $42,000 going forward. We are under our 2.5% spending cap by $2.2 million. And let's see what else we have to do. I'm sorry, bear with me. And we are under our 2% levy cap by $710,000. I feel we're in an excellent position financially going forward. That remains to be seen with how it plays out this year, you know, given what's going on in society. But as it stands right now, our tax collections have already started to come in. Hopefully that will continue.
Melissa, the Margate Commissioner meeting?
Hello, I'm sorry. So if nobody has any questions, I can just turn it over to some public comment.
Before we go to public comment, Leon, are you on? Do you have anything you'd like to say about the budget?
Yes, Mayor, I am here. Lisa pretty much covered everything that we need to talk about, and you couldn't be in a better financial position than you are. Your fund balance is better off than it was last year, and we are far under both of the caps, as she mentioned. Your percentage of collection is still up almost to 99% on a natural basis. There's no accelerated sale. So this is all true numbers, no one-timers, nothing funny in here. It's a solid, solid budget.
Right. Thank you very much, Leon. At this point, we'll open for public comment. Is there any public comment?
Yeah, it's bigger, right? It's a
budget.
9 something, 910, 915, 917. Yeah, it's fine.
Is there any public comment on the budget? Is there a motion to close the budget hearing?
I'll move to close the budget hearing, Mayor.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg,
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. At this point, we have an ordinance to be adopted.
You have to vote on the budget.
Sorry.
Mayor, first.
Oh, correct. Sorry.
Okay, may I have a motion to adopt the City of Margate's 2020 budget, resolution number 75, 2020?
Motion made.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg,
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. Then we'll go to the ordinance that's up for approval. It's ordinance 07-2020. What is your pleasure?
I will move that ordinance, Mayor.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Johanna, you want to do resolutions?
May I have a motion for resolution number 76, 2020, authorizing payments of claims?
Motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
May I have a motion for the consent agenda, which consists of resolution number 77, 2020, through resolution number 81, 2020.
I'll move the consent agenda.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg,
Yes.
that's it for me, Mayor.
Thank you, Johanna. Does anyone else who's here have any comment? Ed Dennis or Leon or Scott or anybody? Brief comment at this point?
Nope.
Yes or no?
Mayor, this is Ed Dennis. You all have my engineering report. The one thing I'll just comment on, and I did send a note out, is Atlantic Avenue will be striped tonight. So that when everyone wakes up in the morning, the road will be striped. The new portion that we just paved.
I read that, Ed. Was the chief notified about it if he needs traffic control tonight?
He was notified, and he did not have any issues with it, and we provided the dispatch number to the contractor.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, then, being no further business, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
Thank you all for attending. We'll talk to you all later. Thank you.
Thank you.